"Madam, you are diabetic." Those words shattered Halima's world. Sitting across from the doctor in a modest clinic in Abuja, she could barely process what was being said. Her hands trembled, and her lips quivered. "How? I thought diabetes was for old people," she whispered. Halima had always been a carefree soul. In her mid-20s, she radiated the confidence of youth and health. Her philosophy in life was simple: avoid stress and enjoy every moment. For Halima, enjoyment often came in the form of indulgent foods, cakes, ice cream, soft drinks, and an endless array of sugary snacks. She'd scoff at foods that were not so sweet, calling them unnecessary punishment. Her disdain for vegetables was legendary. "Why eat things that taste like grass?" she'd ask while reaching for a bottle of fizzy drink. Soups like ugu and yudu were a no-go. To her, life was too short for bitter things when sweetness was in abundance. Over time, her lifestyle began to show its effects. First, it was subtle: a little extra weight around her midsection. She laughed it off, promising to register at the gym soon. But as the months passed, her weight gain became noticeable. Friends and family began to comment, but Halima always had a response: "I'll deal with it later." Then came the test. Halima started drinking water excessively, often finishing 2 large bottles in one sitting. No matter how much water she drank, she always felt dehydrated. At night, she would wake up repeatedly to use the bathroom. She began feeling tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. Her skin became dry, and she complained of frequent itching. Still, Halima ignored the signs. She was too busy living her life to pay attention. When friends suggested she see a doctor, she dismissed them. "I'm fine. Maybe I just need more rest," she'd say. Things took a turn for the worse one evening. Halima was at home, preparing for an outing, when she felt lightheaded. Her vision blurred, and she collapsed onto the couch. Panicked, her younger sister rushed her to the hospital. The diagnosis was a shock: type 2 diabetes. The doctor explained that her years of consuming sugary foods, avoiding exercises and living a healthy lifestyle in general, had taken a toll on her body. Her blood sugar levels were dangerously high, and she was at risk of serious complications. Halima broke down in tears. The doctor patiently explained the condition and its implications. Diabetes occurs when the body cannot effectively process sugar, leading to high levels of glucose in the blood. Over time, this can cause damage to organs, nerves, and blood vessels. Some of the early symptoms, like excessive thirst, frequent urination, and fatigue, were signs Halima had ignored. Left unmanaged, diabetes can lead to complications such as kidney failure, heart disease, blindness, and even amputations. To prevent these outcomes, Halima had to make significant changes. The doctor outlined a new diet for her: no more sugary drinks or snacks. Instead, she needed to focus on whole grains like brown rice, beans, and unripe plantains. Vegetables such as spinach, pumpkin leaves, and carrots were now essential. Fruits like oranges and pawpaw were fine in moderation. Regular exercise was also crucial. Halima was advised to start with 30 minutes of brisk walking each day. The doctor emphasized that physical activity helps the body use insulin more effectively, keeping blood sugar levels in check. Halima also had to monitor her blood sugar daily and take prescribed medications. This new routine was overwhelming at first. She struggled to adjust to meals without her beloved sweets and found exercise tiring. But with support from family and friends, she began to adapt. As the weeks turned into months, Halima started seeing improvements. Her energy levels increased, and she began shedding the weight she had struggled with for years. More importantly, her blood sugar levels stabilized. Reflecting on her journey, Halima admitted she had ignored countless warning signs. I used to think I was invincible, she said. But diabetes doesn't care about age. It's about how you treat your body. For others, Halima's story serves as a cautionary tale. Diabetes is preventable in many cases. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and routine medical checkups are key. Avoiding excessive sugar, fried foods, and processed snacks can go a long way in protecting one's health. Halima now advocates for awareness, especially among young Nigerians. She warns against the belief that diabetes is only for the elderly. It doesn't take much to protect yourself. Start with small changes, drink water instead of soda, add vegetables to your meals, and move your body every day. Today, Halima is managing her condition well, but she knows it's a lifelong commitment. She shares her story to inspire others to take their health seriously. Life is sweet, she says, but too much sweetness can ruin it. Diabetes doesn't have to be a death sentence, but early detection and lifestyle changes are crucial. Let Halima's experience be a reminder: listen to your body, make time for your health, and don't wait until it's too late. This story is a wake-up call for young Nigerians to prioritize their health. Prevention is always better than cure, and small, consistent efforts can make a big difference in the long run.